Good morning, everybody. Question for you. We think of Abraham as being the first monotheist, but in fact, that's actually not accurate. We're told that Adam was a monotheist, Noah was a monotheist, and there were others before him and after him. So what exactly did Abraham innovate? So in this week's Torah portion, there is an interesting phrase, an interesting terminology that's used by Abraham to describe God. And that is, he's referred to as Elokei HaShamayim ve'Elokei HaAretz, the God of the heavens and the God of the earth. Prior to Abraham, there was an understanding that there was a God in heaven, that there was a spiritual being somewhere far away that maybe created the world and wound up the clock and let it go. But that doesn't affect my day-to-day life. That doesn't inform the way I act in my home and the way I treat people in my life and the types of kindness that I do and how I observe and perform my daily activities. Because Hashem is in Shemayim, God is in the heavens. What Abraham innovated is that Elokei HaShamayim ve'Elokei HaAretz. God is not just in heaven, that God is also on earth. Meaning every single thing we do in our physical, regular, day-to-day lives can be infused with a spiritual quality, can be infused with life, with godliness. You know, right now, we are fighting an enemy that has a fundamentally different way of looking at the world. The enemy that we are fighting celebrates death. They're also religious. They also believe in God. But for them, God is Elokei HaShamayim, the God in heaven. And the way you can be holy and the way you can reach the highest levels of spirituality is to die and to ascend and to let your soul go to the heavens, because there's nothing spiritual about earth. There's nothing godly that can be done down here. And that's why it's a worship of death. That's why this enemy that we're fighting values death. But we don't value death. We value life, because we say as long as you're alive and on this earth, you can bring godliness down into your life, into your regular day-to-day mundane pedestrian activities that you do every day. The way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you converse, the way you communicate. It's all potentially infused with godliness. I want to share something with you really incredible. We have a friend whose son is in the special forces, and he's been fighting in the front lines in Gaza. They haven't heard a peep from him in 2 weeks. Since the ground invasion started, he went in and he hasn't left, and they haven't heard from him. And he's fighting there, and he's fighting for this cause that we believe in, this cause of life. He sent a message before he went in, and he said to his mother, "Here's what I want you to tell people." And she printed it out on a little card. The card says, "Our brave soldiers are asking us to fight to live happy lives. They say it helps to strengthen them." He said, all we want is for people in Israel to be happy, to live normal lives, to live fulfilling, happy lives. That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting so that they can live and be alive. He said, happy tips. Do something new to boost your self-esteem. Try a new exercise, a new recipe, a new song. After you feel uplifted, lift up someone else with a smile, a hug, or a phone call. Don't feel bad about feeling good. And remember, the Torah tells us that we strengthen our hold on the land through happiness. The greatest thing that we can do right now during this war, what our soldiers are fighting for, is for us to live rich, fulfilling, meaningful, happy lives, infused with godliness, where we bring the spiritual quality of the Shemayim, of the heavens, down here into the Aretz, into the land. And we live the life that Abraham created and the trail that he blazed for all of us. So wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalayim.